shadows come and stay, I will stand and pray. For the light will find me, guide me on my way. Hope for today, love leads the way. In Him I trust, through the gray. Hope for today, grace lights the way. With every step I will say, mountains may be high, valleys deep and wide, but with faith unshaken I'll walk right by your side. Promises you gave, wash my fears away. In the storm I'm steady, strength my rock away. Hope for today, love leads the way. In Him I trust, through the gray. Hope for today, grace lights the way. With every step I will say, mountains may be high, valleys deep and wide, but with faith unshaken I.
Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Provost Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy.
And I'm Denise. And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
That made me think of that. Cha-cha. I don't know what that's from.
Cha-cha-cha. That's how we're going to start this show this morning. Cha-cha-cha, ba-cha-cha. What's up, everybody?
Good morning.
Welcome in. I was going to do this right here where you go 3, 2, 1, and then it's boom. Denise Olivas. Whoa, look at that. Oh, man, you're like right on cue this morning. Bam.
I'm ready. Okay,
all right,
ready?
you ready? I'm going to try. I'm going to do it on this camera. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. What's up? There it is. Man, you look like you belong on like morning news.
I feel like it some days. You
have to be on the anchor desk. You know, like you remember Larry King back in the day? Did you ever Larry King on CNN? And he was like, he had the suspenders on, and I don't know how the guy was sitting, but it was.
Oh, he does sit very.
Hi, how are you?
Chest
Welcome.
forward.
This is CNN. Although that wasn't him. That was James Earl Jones or something.
I don't know who that was.
That was definitely not James Earl Jones. But he had that mindset of like, this is CNN. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard James Earl Jones read the Bible?
No.
Oh,
I
man.
bet that's nice.
Oh, I mean, it's one of the...
I could fall asleep to that.
If you want to fall asleep in perfect peace, there is literally... You type in James on YouTube, and you know what it automatically fills? Earl Jones. The one. Can you hear this morning? Let's see if this works.
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begat Isaac. And Isaac begat Jacob. And Jacob begat Judas.
It's only 10 hours long.
Oh, I could do that.
And which of you, with taking thought, can add to his stature 1 cubit?
Man.
Yeah. You know, there's certain people you can listen to, and it does those little tingles down your spine. He's one of those. There's some people that walk in. Do you ever do that? Like somebody's in front of you and just their mannerisms are just relaxing to you?
Yeah.
There's some people like that. Like they just have very soft movements, and I just sit there and I'm just like, I could watch you work.
I can think of 2 pastors that was that way for me. Like my pastor that I had back in Georgetown back in the day. When he would walk, it's like one of those deals where you knew, and I'm not elevating, obviously, the pastor above the father, of course, but I mean, it's just like when you were there, though, you knew when they were there and you knew when they weren't there.
Yeah.
Not because they made it about them. It's just you knew. Mm-hmm. And that was Joe Champion. And when you got a name like Champion, I mean, come on. I mean, that's a pretty legit name. And then at Lakewood, when Joel would come, you know, when he was there, you would just know that there was something good happening that day. So
there's certain people.
Well, hey, we want to welcome you in this morning as we get off to a fun morning here, episode 333, and there's no place that we'd
rather be.
Boom. See, this is why I like Denise being here with me. We can complete them. Big show lined up today. We're going to have a lot of fun as we celebrate all the good things happening here in our community. That's what we do here on Good Morning Huntsville. Our friend Elliott Herzlich of Elliott's Jewelers drops in the show today. So we're going to say hello to Elliott. He has a wonderful event coming up in just a few days, and we're going to learn more about that here in just a few moments. As we do get started, a big shout-out to Paul Oley of the Gallery online. You can check him out, not online, come in store to Paul. Don't go online, come in person, 1201 University for all of your custom framing, photography, and more. It's Paul of the Gallery. Paul, good morning. We love you, my friend. And also, as always, a huge shout-out to our good friend Elliott Herzlich, who is here with us this morning of Elliott's Jewelers for all of your custom jewelry and mugs. If you need a mug, Elliott will probably hook you up for custom jewelry and mugs. Go to elliotsjewelers.com, set up the appointment, and he will take excellent care of you. In fact, I told Elliott this a while back, I need to get a couple more studs in my ring now that I have. The first one was for Bridget, and now I've got Braylon and Caden. And they're not that bad. You know, I thought whenever I would have to do this, I thought, man, we're looking at like $200 a stud. Elliott's like, no. We'll take care of you. So Elliott will take excellent care of you. Go to his website, elliotsjewelers.com, and let him work his magic. And guys, if you're in the doghouse, maybe last night you were kind of, you know, in that fetal position. You were in the corner of the room. You were kind of because you're in trouble. The best way to get out of that doghouse, and Elliott will vouch for this, is go to Elliott's Jewelers, get a beautiful piece of jewelry for your significant other, and no more in the doghouse. You will be no more in the doghouse if you get that piece of jewelry.
Until the next time.
So, and hey, maybe this morning Denise is here, and we always ask sometimes maybe people are going to pick up what we're putting down. We're putting down something right now. So if you feel like going to Elliott's Jewelers, set up the appointment, bring Denise some jewelry.
That's fine.
We'll be glad. He'll be glad to do that. So, well, we want to thank Elliott, and of course, a huge shout out as we get rolling here. Our Monday Foundation 5 sponsor, none other than the Denise Olivas, joining us from Walker County Federal Credit Union. What are you wearing? Oh, is that? Do you have earrings?
Yes, the earrings always throw you off.
Yeah, those are nice.
Those are nice.
Those are cool. I've never noticed those before, Denise.
I don't wear necklaces anymore. I've never been a big necklace person, so I feel like I have to do statement earrings.
But you have a bracelet.
Yes, this one I always wear. This one's my little This is my little charm. It's
Yeah,
my little good luck charm.
I always wear. Well, I better always wear this. I got a quick question this morning. This is something that is extremely important that I wanted to toss out there this morning for all of our audience. Do you take off your rings when you go to sleep at night? And maybe the other question is, should you take off your rings when you go to sleep at night?
I do, but I'm a stomach sleeper, so I sleep on my hands. So I have to, because otherwise, like, this would be on my face all day.
And if you wake up and you rush out the door and you don't have it on, do you notice? Do you feel it? Like,
Yes.
man, I'm missing something, right?
Yes, I do.
There's, like, Bridget doesn't take her ring off. She leaves it on all the time. And then I started feeling guilty. I'm like, man, well, my wife leaves her on all the time. Maybe I should leave mine on all the time. But I tried it, and it just didn't, not in a bad way, it just didn't feel right. Because I have to have, like, I just have to feel like there's nothing going on for me to go to sleep. I can't have little things touching me and moving around. I just have to have, like, pure calmness over my body to sleep. And I tried it and it didn't work. And then I started thinking, there's somebody was telling me they take like a shower with their rings on and stuff. As soon as I get home, the very first thing that I do every day is I take this one off. I always wear the Sam Houston ring. I just have to wear it. And I feel this one too. Like if I don't wear this one, I'm like, man, something's going on. So I pull this one off, I put it in the drawer, and then I take the wedding band off, put it in the drawer, take the watch off, put it on the nightstand. That's the first thing that I do when I get home every day. And, and then there's those days. Have you ever had the day where you accidentally put something somewhere you shouldn't have because you were in a weird routine and then you can't find it? That's happened to me with both of these. And, man, I was now this one mostly.
Yeah, you better find that
this
one.
one mostly, because now this one could be replaced. It could.
Yeah.
But it has a lot of value, sentimental value. Bridget, do not lose this ring, Rob, because Bridget, you will be in the dark. You're going to have to buy 20 of these to make up for it. This one is irreplaceable, too.
Yeah.
Now, this one may be carrying much more physical weight, but this one carries, this is the most important one.
Well, yeah.
And so both of these are important rings to me that I do not want to lose.
No, when I get home, I have cats now, so I started leaving these in the car when I get home. Otherwise, they will be in a completely different place.
That's a cool one. What is that? That's
so
cool.
This one actually has the Lord's Prayer on it in Spanish.
Oh, can I see that?
Yeah.
Wow, look at this.
My mom bought that at a monastery. I don't remember where they went.
Wow.
But yeah, it's got the Lord's Prayer on there.
Now, if you wanted to get a little stud right there, there's a guy. There's a guy that can do it for you. So.
And then this one my sister gave me. This one's got my little puppy's name that passed away.
Wow.
So those are the only two I wear. But yeah, this one I don't go anywhere without it. I actually started putting it on my keychain also. So this has a little clip. So I'll just clip it on there, and it's just another one.
Wait, let me see that. Look at that. We're going through all sorts of fun stuff today. You got it. Look at this. You got some bling on the ring, man. You even got
of course.
Now, Elliott may be able to put some studs in this. We'll have to.
Let's put some real ones in it next time.
We can pop these up. I told him on my Sam ring.
Look, I got to match everything, and then it matches this. Like, come on, you got to accessorize.
Yeah, but I love this because how many times are you taking keys off your key ring? Look how simple that is.
Yeah.
Now, does it ever accidentally pop open and stuff falls off?
No, that
of
one
it?
doesn't.
Yeah, that's pretty
that
good.
That one's pretty solid.
All right. Well, we have some. We have some comments coming in this morning based on our question, and we'll take a break here in just a few moments. Got a keyword today, and feeling generous. We got some cash coming your way today. We'll talk about that here in a moment. But Jennifer Augustinetti, good morning to you. Jennifer says yes, she takes the rings off. And then, this is right. Steph Valley over at Magnolia Kennel says it's dangerous for me to wear rings in my line of work. Over the years, I've had several. I've had several have to be cut off my fingers. Yikes.
Yeah, that's scary.
You don't want to have to cut this off. No. So, all right. Well, we're having fun this morning. Denise is here with us. And Denise, I wanted to mention something real quick. Before we take that first break. Pretty awesome event just happened this weekend. You were there.
Yes.
Tell us about the Go Texan. How did it go this year?
It was fun. That's always a fun event. I don't even know what the final number was. I don't know if they've said yet, but they definitely raised a bunch of money. That auction is always fun because it's so different. They do that reverse draw. And we always joke, like, we have the worst luck every time we do the events. but that's the one that our number gets called first, of course, when you don't want it to be. But it's still fun. The steaks were delicious, so thank you to Humphreys. But all those people on the Go Texan, you can tell that they enjoy doing that. So it's always a good time, and they're just running around, and they're exhausted because they're out there all day getting everything ready. But it's always a good time, like the people that are there, like you're just having, just getting and chit-chatting, and I don't know, it's always fun.
So the reverse raffle, are you going through like every ticket?
Yes, so it's a total of 150 tickets that they do. They always hold back 5 that they raffle off there the day of, so they sell 145.
Because there's always those 5 that think, man, if I get it there, it's even.
And they do, and the sad part is usually at least one of those, because they'll sell for some good money once you get down to the wire, and it never fails. Like they'll raffle it off, and then it's like the next number drawn as soon as they buy it. But it's still fun. They enjoy it. The people that won, the last 2 numbers actually split it. They just decided to split the money. And then I believe they both donated it back into the scholarship.
So how does the reverse raffle works? Does like the value go up as you go on?
No, so you've got the pot, which it's $5,000, I think, that they give you. So basically the point is to be the last one standing. So and then you have, once your number gets drawn, then you're out. But then you have the opportunity to do insurance. So basically, you can get picked twice before you're out.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, it's fun. Once it gets down to the end, like you're like.
I'm sitting there thinking, like, if you sell like 100 tickets to something, but you do it there in person. I just had this thought. Maybe this is part of it. I don't know. But you have 100 people. And at that event, they can buy 100 tickets, right? Well, then you start pulling them down, and then you can buy. Now you're down to 80 tickets, right? So the value
starts going up. It does.
Is that what happens during this?
Yeah, they'll auction off. Like they'll take a break after so many numbers, and they'll be like, okay, we're going to auction off our first couple tickets, and they'll sell for some money. But then once it gets towards the end, they auction off those last 2, and that value definitely goes up.
It's like 50-50 at that point.
Yeah, and they also do a 50-50. So they have some raffle tickets, and they do a 50-50 draw. I don't remember how much that went up to, what the split was on that. And then they had a mystery cooler as well that they were raffling off. So they had plenty.
Steaks were good?
Yeah, steaks were delicious. They always are. And then they had a bunch of desserts. All of that was.
Yeah, we need to quit talking about food this early in the morning because I'm starting to get hungry. Well, hey, a great show lined up today. Keep those comments coming in. A lot of you are already chiming in this morning. Let us know that you're out there, and let us know what you're thankful for this morning. We always love to share that. At the end of the show, we will have our shout out to you as the audience. So let us know that you're there today. If maybe you're listening this morning on the Spirit Radio FM app. We have a lot of folks who are listening on the app now. Make sure that you text us also here in just a few moments, as we will be giving away some cash today. $20 coming into somebody's pocket today. So we're going to give that away at the end of the show as well. As always, our Mondays, our magnificent, marvelous Mondays, brought to you by, our non-mimosa Mondays, brought to you by Walker County Federal Credit Union. For all of your financial needs, they are the folks to go to. Visit them here in Huntsville, Normal Park Drive. I've got all my accounts there. Denise, Karen, Toy, the whole crew, even Ruthie. Oh, I got to say this. Ruthie, I said, Ruthie, will you come on the show? She says, man, y'all got to quit bugging me about that show.
So that
we're was her exact phrase.
We tell her all the time. She's like, what? You want me to do what?
I wanted to record it because she literally said, y'all got to quit bugging me about that show. She was laughing. She was joking.
We do. We tell her all the time. So we're telling her.
If you tell someone, 100 times, finally they'll say, if I do it, well, so we'll get Ruthie over here. But the whole staff, they'll take care of you. And if there's something that they can't address, they will send you in the right direction. Just like you did. There was something I came in before, and you said, we don't do that, but here's what you do, and appreciate that. We'll take a quick break before we do. Keyword. Look, what's the keyword?
Bus.
Yeah.
I thought that was one driving by right now.
Yeah.
I didn't see any this morning. I was ready for them.
The buses are out and about, although
they got an early start, I think.
Yeah, I guess maybe we left early. I have no idea. Didn't see one single bus this morning on the way in. But school has started. The keyword this week is bus, and all you have to do is text in bus, B-U-S, on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. Again, that number 936-339-0139. You'll have a chance to win a little $20 later today. That'll get you half a gallon of gas somewhere. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come. It's your show as we continue celebrating all things good here in Huntsville. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Hey friends, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. I wanted to take a brief moment to let you know if you're looking for someone in the jewelry business right here in Huntsville, look no further than my good friend Elliott Herzlich. He's helped me out time and time again, whether it was that wedding band that I needed a while back or that special ring for Bridget. He's always been there for me. He goes above and beyond. He's also a person who gives back to the local community. I like to do business with those who give back, and that's exactly what Elliott Herzlich of Elliott's Jewelers does. Hey, if you feel like you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where to turn, what to look for, Elliott is the person. Again, it's Elliott's Jewelers. You can visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com for more information. And when you call him, let him know that you heard from his good friend Rob Hipp. Again, it's Rob here for Elliott's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. This is KHSP LP, Huntsville, Texas, the spirit of Huntsville.
All right, a little subtle rejoin music here. Just Just take in a deep breath. See, Elliott's thankful. I don't have him on camera yet, so I can do some adjustments here. He don't even know, see no video yet. We can just take a deep breath.
Breathe in.
Grooves Fraba. Did you ever watch Anger Management? Yes. That's where that came from. That's a little subtle. All right, here we go. Let's do it the right way. In 3, 2, 1. There he is, Elliott Herzlich. Boy, how about that?
Hi.
Elliott, so good to have you on.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
You know, one of the first times that I ever did this show was way back in the day before Hello Huntsville had the idea for this show, and it was you and I.
You and I in my office.
I used to show up to your office. Good to see you, sir.
That's right.
I kind of miss those days. I'd show up with the big box, the lights.
You would get there before I got there.
You're probably wondering, like, what's this guy doing bringing all this stuff in here?
Well, I liked it.
It was fun. Yeah, we had a great time. So, well, Elliott Herzlich, a good friend of our program, and I will start off by saying this: that Elliott, you have been so supportive of us. You see the mug here every day. Now, someone one day said, "What do you got in this mug?" I got a bunch of knickknacks in there.
There you go.
It needs to be full of coffee, but this mug has remained on this table since day one, Elliott. And folks hear your spot every day. They see your name on everything that we do, and that's because when we came back to Huntsville, you said you wanted to be involved, not for us, but to promote the good of Huntsville.
Absolutely.
And Elliott, I will sit here today and say, thankfully and very humbly, 333 episodes in, we've had nearly that many interviews, and many of those have been well over 100, 200 nonprofits in our community. And that's thanks to you helping us get going. I'm going to give you one more handshake on that, my friend. So we've been able to promote the good and see a lot of great things. And one of those, you were there and so appreciative just a few days ago last week. Denise was there, too. We wanted to have a little thank you dinner, not about me, not about Hello Huntsville, but about the community. And we were so thankful. Had about 60 people show up to that. The RSVPs were actually over-maxed out, but we had plenty of food. And it was
that was delicious.
It was. Boy. It was very good. Kyle did amazing.
Kyle Kreiner, we call him. See, this show, Elliott, has created monikers. Is that the right word?
Yep.
For people in Huntsville. So now we have the Brisketeer of Huntsville, which is Kyle Kreiner. We have created the Heart for Huntsville, which is Tara Burnett.
Right.
The Grandmother of Huntsville, which is Carolyn Gibson. The Smile of Huntsville, which is Emily O'Rear. The Hug of Huntsville, which is Kay Boning. And Elliott, I mean, you would be right up there with the Heart of Huntsville. We got to think of one for you, Elliott, but we'll think of one soon.
I'm called many things.
The many things of Huntsville. So,
but it was so nice to see everybody there and how it touched so many people, and it's good to hear the positive impact that it's making. It's taken a life of its own. It continues to grow, and it's making a huge difference in our community, and people talk about it all the time. They want to be a part, they want to share, and they're doing it all across the board in all the not-for-profits that we support. And it's really become the exchange. It's sort of like
I like that.
Hello Huntsville stock market, you know. This is a place for you to meet. This is a place for you to hear, place for you to learn, place for you to give, place for you to help grow our community. Thank you for putting this together.
Well, thank you, Elliott. And I say it because Elliott was our very first supporter. I sat down with you and you said, "What do you need?" And I said it, and you said, "No problem."
That's right.
Here we are a year and a half in, and we've been able to be so fortunate to promote so many nonprofits. And I want to encourage you, maybe you're new to the show this morning. A lot of new folks are joining us. If you are a nonprofit in good standing, or you know of someone in our local community that's a nonprofit, please have them reach out to us because we would love to feature them here on this show. And we like to feature folks right here in Huntsville, but we've had people from the Conroe area on as well. Had a really good friend of mine, Chris Fowlett, come on, who has a wonderful program called Interfaith Disciple House. We've had folks from Sleep in Heavenly Peace, which they build beds in Montgomery County. Yes. They were here on the show, and I think now the Methodist church that Billy goes to, that Methodist church now I believe is a part of that program as well. So let us know that you're out there because we don't know unless you tell us sometimes.
That's right. And this is open for you to come on the show, talk about what you're doing, talk about what you're needing, and to make our listeners and the community, you back it up with the newsletter, you back it up with the stories, you back it up in multiple places, and it's not just being here, but this is where you get introduced. And it's amazing. It's amazing the snowball effect that it constantly builds. So thank you, and please come on. I mean, we want to know about you.
Come hang out in our exclusive 20,000 square foot studio. You know, we've produced a lot of #1 hits out of this studio within. I always say within a 20-inch radius of the door.
That's right.
So
That's right.
a lot of good music coming out of here. Of course, couldn't do it without our foundation sponsors as well, like Denise and our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union. Their name is handprinted on so much in this community, just like you, Elliott. And I wanted to start this morning. We've got quite a bit that we're going to talk about, but one thing that I'll start with you, Elliott, and I know we've talked about this before, but for you being so involved, why is it for you and just really for any business, why is it so important to be engaged in the community, Elliott?
Well, the community is what they buy from you. The community supports your service. The community supports everything that you do. You're out somewhere, you see your customers, you see your clients, and they want to get to know you. It's so important to give back to the community so that the community is a safe place for business. It can grow. More people will come and say, I want to learn about what's happening in Huntsville. Oh, look what's happening. That's good for me. Let me come and try it out. So by giving back to that, it helps, especially in the not-for-profits. Not-for-profits spend more than 90% of their time trying to raise money for their groups. And what happens is when they spend that much time, they're diminishing the amount of time that they spend providing the service. And by helping them with awareness in our community, and you volunteer to help them, donate to them, help them grow, you're also giving back to your community. So let's help each other, and that's the whole focus, is to bind the community together. It's important to me because it makes me happy to see growth in our community and our not-for-profits being able to serve more people.
Yeah, Denise, I'll kind of toss that at you as well. You guys have a footprint on a lot going on in the community. What has that meant like just for you guys at Walker County Federal?
Well, we're a part of a community, so I mean those are our people. We're nothing without them, so it's very important that we give back. So we definitely, he put it perfectly, but I think anybody can do the services that we do. I mean, the services aren't what's special. It's the people that are special. So
right.
You're asking people to trust you with their money in our case, so they need to be able to trust the people. I think that's important. They need to know that you are just like them. You can understand what they need and where they're coming from. So they're putting their trust in you. They're not putting it in the institution itself, because anybody can do the services for them. Right. So they have to trust the individual that's doing it. I think that's important.
And the bond of trust is the most important thing in any business that you do. Mm-hmm. And you serve your community, you build that bond. Jewelry is basically sold everywhere. And what sets us apart is because we care, they care, and people like doing business with their friends.
Yeah.
I think one of the really fun things that you've been a part of, Elliott, here really over the last year or so, and we've had the privilege of helping to promote a little bit of it and played a very, very small piece of the big picture of what you're doing for our friends at CASA. I just love the Heart for Casa campaign. That turned out to be a great success.
Very success.
Word got out on the street, Elliott, about those $20 boxes, suggested donation. Now, we had more donations come in, but that was a great fundraiser, raised about $1,700. And then you've done other fundraisers that have raised tremendously more amounts for organizations like Casa as well. Maybe talk a little bit about, that jewelry design contest that we got to have here a while back that you put on, and that young girl that designed that, just so beautiful. I know that was a lot of joy for you, but it was a tremendous amount of joy for that little girl.
Well, the Casa had a children's expo, the first one ever, and I went to Laura Green, who's the events coordinator, and I said, I would like to design a piece of jewelry, actually make a piece of jewelry. Since it's a children's expo, we would like one of the expo kids to design a piece of jewelry, whatever they can imagine. And so we had over 35 entries. The board of Casa did the judging, and I was given one final drawing, and we ended up by making that piece. Now, the limit of the piece was $2,500, and what she designed was something that was about $15,000, covered with rubies and gemstones, etc.
Unobtainium.
Right. So we ended up I talked to her about modifying it. We replaced the tons of rubies with birthstones of her and her parents. We did the piece in 14 karat gold. It was unique to her design. And she was thrilled. In fact, she ends up by going to my church that we go to, Family Faith Church. She was walking out of church after she received it, and she was showing me how proud she is to be wearing it. Oh. She also shares it with her mother, and her mother gets to wear it sometime. But this 10-year-old girl designed the piece, won the contest, and she now created an heirloom with such an interesting story that it's all hers. It all goes back, and it's been well documented. And the story is out there. It's on Hello Huntsville newsletter website, right?
Yes, sir.
Including a picture of it.
It's just beautiful, Elliott. Look at that.
And it's a mother. The picture what she drew was a mother and father holding a child, and she says, "My parents comfort me." And there's the story in there as well, and you can read about that. So go to the give them the web address.
Yeah, HelloHuntsvilleTX.com, and then just search for jewelry, and it'll pop right up on there.
Yeah. So. And that was such an event, and the Children's Expo will happen again next year. You'll need to check the Casa website for when the next date. But we hope you all can turn out. So
awesome!
It'll be fun.
Well, it's just one of many things, Elliott, that you've been a part of, and
thank you.
That's just such a beautiful thing, and you're right. It's an heirloom now. That little girl is going to cherish that, and that's going to stay with her family now for generations to come.
Well, and it's such an honor and privilege to do what I love to do every day, and be able to use it for the good of the community, to put a smile on people's face, and to feel good.
Well, Elliott, I want to talk here in a few moments about the estate sale that's coming up. We're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. But before we do that, I want to kind of back up, switch gears a little bit. You've been a world traveling guy over the past few months. Where all have you been? I've been enjoying keeping up with your travels.
Well, we went on vacation. We took a Viking cruise. We landed in Venice.
Now, when you got on the Viking, did it go with the big Trump, any of that? Or?
No, but they made us dress up. I had to wear a helmet with horns sticking out, and my name was changed to Sven.
Okay, awesome.
Now, Viking cruise, we went to Venice, and we spent 2 days in Venice. We got on the ship, and we went to Montenegro, Croatia. Every morning we would wake up in a different port. We would wander through that and learn about it. And then we had all sorts of excursions, which was included, different types. If you wanted to do a heavy hike or you want to do a light stroll, they have them for you. The food was great. And we took it Croatia, Montenegro, and we went to Santorini, and we ended up in Athens. And we spent 2 days in Athens and had a great time. Of course, I couldn't understand why they would put a bunch of ruins in a pretty city.
Oh, that's great.
But it was relaxing, and one of my greatest memories from the trip is sitting on the balcony drinking my coffee as the boat would travel, and that was very relaxing. Then we went to Carlsbad for a conference, and Carlsbad was great. California.
Now,
that's south of San Diego.
How bad is he?
He's Carlsbad. Carl.
I said they're going to rename the town to Carlsbad, California.
That's right. Yeah, not so bad. It's a beautiful place to go, and we were there for 5 days, and then we came back, and then I left for St. Louis for a buying trip, and found some beautiful things that we'll be introducing this fall. We have the estate sale coming up, and it'll be this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Reservations are required. We're bringing in an assortment of vintage jewelry. You can see samples of it on our website. On our website. Under Jewelry Showcase, the Vault, and see some of the items that we will be offering. Beautiful vintage pieces. We're going to be bringing in about probably about 80 pieces.
Wow. Is this a yellow diamond right here, Elliott, in the center of the screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the yellow diamond? You went before and found some of these. You brought back some of these yellow diamonds.
Yes. Yellow diamond. I have a big selection of yellow diamonds.
Ooh, look at that.
And they're natural yellow. There are some out there that are irradiated, but we only carry the natural yellow. Also, we only carry and offer naturally mined diamonds. We don't do anything with lab grown.
Wow.
Yellow diamonds are a miracle. They're usually in a rectangular or a square shape or an oval shape, and they look great when accented with white diamonds on either side.
Boy, some of these gentlemen's rings here are just absolutely beautiful, Elliott.
Yeah, they're some of them are antique, some of them are vintage, but these are pieces that we've curated over the years. I'm part of a group, and we work with a partner that assembles pieces from all over the world, and we offer it on our website. If there's something that is on the website that somebody would want, we can bring it in for them. But we're going to have a big selection this weekend. Please schedule an appointment. We have room on Friday and Saturday. We're filling up fairly quickly. You can go to the website, elliottjewelers.com/book-an-appointment.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to put this website link up there again.
Yep.
If you'd like to schedule that appointment, it's elliottjewelers.com/book-and-appointment. So
I wanted to. You were talking about whether to take off your rings or not. Okay.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the answer is I always take off my ring and watch as soon as I get home, because all of a sudden it feels like it's confining me.
That's how I feel. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. So it's okay to take it off. Just don't forget it. You talked about feeling strange. Yesterday I left the house and I forgot my ring. Well, actually what I did is I put it in my pocket. I couldn't find it when I got home. No. And all day long, because I took it off when I got home the night before, but when I was getting ready to leave, I felt uncomfortable because I didn't put it back on. Anyways, so here's a mystery that I have for you. Okay. A lady went to clean her ring. The next morning, she woke up and she said, "Oh my word, they stole the ring, but they left the diamond. What happened?" Well, it ends up that she was looking for something to clean her ring with, and the only thing that she had was chlorine. Well, the chlorine was in such a strength it dissolved the gold and left the diamond in there. So, if you're still swimming, do not wear your rings in a chlorine pool.
Did not know that.
Well, that's really good to know.
And if you're in there, if it's a high, especially when you're not supposed to be in it anyways, when they first treat the pool, okay, and you're definitely not supposed to soak your ring in pure chlorine because it'll dissolve the gold, but it'll discolor the gold by being in the chlorine pool. So take it and put it somewhere safe. If you need jewelry cleaner, just give me a call and you can have some.
Now, I wanted to ask you a question, Elliott. Now you didn't do this, of course. No. This is the championship ring that the guys got, and we were blessed to get one. Now I know this, and it's a cool piece. Don't get me wrong, but I know it's not real diamonds or anything, but it's still beautiful. But why does rings like this turn green inside of them?
Because it's just sweat, dirt. So what you can do is you can take a Dawn liquid and dissolve it in water and a clean old toothbrush and just give it.
And that'll take care of it, huh?
That'll take care of it.
Yeah, I know it. I call this my humidity ring because I know when it's real. When it's 98% humidity and I take it off, it kind of flows though. There's the NDSU logo. The bison actually turns green because it's their color, so it kind of works out.
Yeah, the green. You must put lotion on your hands.
Yeah, I do a little bit. Yeah,
that's it.
Okay, well there you go. So that is some education there from Elliott Herzlich at Elliott's Jewelers.
Yeah, for more tips like this, go to my website. But thank you for all you do and you do through Walker Federal Credit Union, and for the team of people that has come together for Rays of Hope, for Hello Huntsville, and for you being in the spot to bring this up and make awareness for it. So it's taken a lot of work on your part, and I have more cups.
Yeah, more cups are coming. So, and Elliott, I want to thank you too because people are still raving about the ice cream on some of those gifts you gave away. Elliott was, there's gifts. We had hourly raffles, and it included pints of Bluebell ice cream. And man, those are good, by the way.
Well, I want to tell you about my other favorite thing. Okay. My favorite thing is I love bagels. I love making bagels.
Ah, okay.
I love eating bagels. So when I was in St. Louis, when I was in Carlsbad, California, before I would go to my meetings, I would go on Apple Maps and say, I would say, bagel place near me. And I would look for independently owned bagel places, and I would drive out to them. Well, it just so happens there's a new place in town called Summer Lane Bagels.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you've been there. They're a coffee and bagel place. They're open Wednesday through Sunday. bagels and coffee. And the Brazos is one of the owners of it, and the quality of the bagels are the best. I know Garrick Long is always commenting on my bagels. He needs to get over there to try them.
The Bagler of Huntsville. See, there you go. The Bagler of
Huntsville. So this place is fantastic. We are getting ready to do a promotion with Summer Lane where my customers will receive a coupon, just like we did for the Bluebell. They'll get a coupon to go get a bagel and coffee.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
That's great.
And we'll do a few on the show.
Okay, perfect. Would love that. I just thought of something, Elliott. We've came up with your moniker.
What?
The Gem of Huntsville.
Thank you.
The Gem of Huntsville, Elliott Herzlich. It just popped in. I said, I was thinking.
I was going to say the diamond.
I was thinking of the diamond too, but then I was
gem.
like, but the Gem of Huntsville.
Perfect.
Thank you. That's an honor.
Well, one other thing I wanted to mention too, you'd mentioned, some of the fundraising drives. We were part of HLI Class 42, Huntsville Leadership. That all the other classes, they always said the best class ever. Well, we changed that. We said the greatest class ever. So you guys can be the best. We're the greatest class ever. It's just our little joke. Did you ever do HLI?
Yeah, I was right before you. You're the class after the one that was.
See, I was going to be 39, didn't get to do that. I was going to be 40, didn't get to do that one. Then moved, so obviously 41 wasn't an option. Then 42 came back.
I don't know, 41, second to none.
Did y'all do the stage? Was that okay?
That's
Yeah, that was
Rather
hard
Park.
to beat. The Rather Park stage was her class. But what I was going to mention is some great folks in our class. It was their idea. I had nothing to do with this other than helping once they came up with the idea. Was a campaign called Share the Love, and it was for senior citizens here in our community. And I'm proud to say that I've reached out to the class, and Hello Huntsville is going to continue that tradition. So it's not just a one-and-done deal. And so now every February, around Valentine's Day, we're going to have the Share the Love donation drive-through. And that's going to be collecting items for senior citizens here in our community. Boy, it was great. We went over to the senior villages of Huntsville, and I'm telling you, Elliott, there was bags that we had put together for Gateway, for that senior community right across from the chamber. Well, there was still so much stuff left over that a couple of our ladies in the class had a great idea. Liz Spear and some others said, and Teresa Ringo said, why don't we just take all this other stuff and just bring it over there and see what they want to do with it? We literally set up a shop. Now, a free shop. We didn't charge the folks for it. They had tables. We put all these items on the tables. Elliott, is the most heartwarming thing to see these folks come in, these senior citizen folks come in and pick what they needed. And by the time we left, everything was gone. Everything. So we're excited. We're going to continue that initiative around Valentine's Day, Share the Love initiative. And that's thanks to not me, but other folks in the HLI Class 42. It was really great. So,
well, last year we did the Valentine's Day in a bag. Okay. We're going to do it again this year, too.
We'll keep it going. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that we use to raise funds for a combination of not-for-profits.
Yeah, it was fun. So we're going to keep all those going. A lot of love happening coming up in February.
Right. That's
from the Gem of Huntsville.
Thank you.
So, Elliott, thank you, my friend. It's great to have you on today,
Thank
as always.
you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good
It's good to
seeing
see
you.
you again. What are we doing? We don't know what we're doing.
We're doing
Just
that.
hug. There
You
we go.
always get the Elliott hug. The Elliott hug. So, all right. Well, we're going to take one final break, and Denise and I have some. What is it today? There's some day of things going on and some other fun. I told when Denise comes on, she and I have an affinity for hip hop, and we're able to bounce some ideas off of each other. Well, I've got some hip hop news that you're going to want to know.
Let's see.
And also, I don't judge her for this, Elliott, but she's a fan from San Francisco 49ers. I've got a little 49ers fun for you coming up whenever we come back. So
why?
Because they're the best. They're wonderful. We had a good day, Elliott. Don't do this.
All right.
Don't do this right now.
All right.
All right. The keyword is bus as the kids head back. So make sure you text in bus along with your name. That's on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line at 936-339-0139. As always, our shows every single Monday brought to you by our friends at Walker County Federal Credit Union. We'll take a brief break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. I wanted to take a brief moment to let you know if you're looking for someone in the jewelry business right here in Huntsville, look no further than my good friend Elliott Herzlich. He's helped me out time and time again, whether it was that wedding band that I needed a while back or that special ring for Bridget. He's always been there for me. He goes above and beyond. He's also a person who gives back to the local community. I like to do business with those who give back, and that's exactly what Elliott Herzlich of Elliott's Jewelers does. Hey, if you feel like you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where to turn, what to look for, Elliott is the person. Again, it's Elliott's Jewelers. You can visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com for more information. And when you call him, let him know that you heard from his good friend Rob Hipp. Again, it's Rob here for Elliott's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. I wanted to take a brief moment to let you know if you're looking for someone in the jewelry business right here in Huntsville, look no further than my good friend Elliott Herzlich. He's helped me out time and time again, whether it was that wedding band that I needed a while back or that special ring for Bridget. He's always been there for me. He goes above and beyond. He's also a person who gives back to the local community. I like to do business with those who give back, and that's exactly what Elliott Herzlich of Elliott's Jewelers does. Hey, if you feel like you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where to turn, what to look for, Elliott is the person. Again, it's Elliott's Jewelers. You can visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com for more information. And when you call him, let him know that you heard from his good friend Rob Hipp. Again, it's Rob here for Elliott's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Spirit of Huntsville, spiritradio.fm.
All right, little game show rejoin here for you this morning. Check this out. You like this? Are you feeling this one, Denise?
This makes me think of like...
My favorite one.
This is like TV in like the early 90s.
Yeah, doesn't it feel good?
This would have been a sitcom.
It feels good.
Back.
It feels good. Welcome back as we continue on. 333, the episode where you need
to
be right here on
with me.
To be with me and her.
And you'll see.
And you'll see all the good things in our city. As we continue. Hey, a couple of things that let us know you're out there, please. We're about to wrap it up here in just a few moments. You still have a few more minutes, Denise?
I got all the minutes.
All right. Well, on this day, check this out. In 1587, can you guess what happened on this day in 1587? I hope this is factual, too. I really hope it is. A lady by the name of Virginia Dare. Does that ring a bell?
It does not.
Virginia Dare. It's really cool. Virginia Dare. How cool of an honor. Why don't we ever talk about this in history?
Okay.
Virginia Dare was born 1587. What's the significance of it?
Okay. What'd she do?
I dare to tell you.
I dare to hear.
She was the very first what?
Woman to.
We know it's something to do with being born.
Oh.
Because it says on this date she was born, so she was the very first what?
Ooh.
This is good. This is trivia. Dude, I'm feeling good. I have like a little tingle going on my arms.
So it's about her, like just her in general.
Yes. Something to do with her being born. There's your hint.
In
1587. And how do they know this?
I don't know.
Virginia Dare was the very first baby born in America to the early settlers. And obviously the idea...
what was it?
1587. The first baby born in America from the settlers. Obviously...
Nobody came over pregnant?
Check this out. Obviously, the idea caught on. Right? Here we are.
She started a trend.
I dare to tell you. Now, maybe she was pregnant on the way over. I don't know. Go research the story. And let Paul Harvey tell you.
Let me make a note. That's going to be on trivia.
That's the rest of the story.
That's going to be on trivia.
In 1812, the USS Constitution, also known as Old Ironsides, defeated the British frigate Green during the War of 1812. They didn't just defeat the ship, they defeated the whole frigate thing. That is so corny. I love somebody. The British frigate Green. Okay, they defeated the whole frigate thing.
The whole frigate thing.
On this date in 1848, here's your 49er joke, all right?
Okay.
Do you know where I'm going with this? 1848.
Well, 48, yeah.
The New York Herald reported the discovery of gold in where?
California.
California.
For the gold rush.
It was the first time that the phrase, them thar hills, was ever used in print. Them thar hills over there. Kind of translated back here to East Texas. They didn't mention anything about the drought, the earthquakes, and all the future smog, though, that would happen because of this gold rush. A prospector summed up the situation when he said, "What a rush!" That, of course, led to the creation of what?
The gold rush. What do you mean?
And what'd you call them?
The 49ers.
The 49ers and Joe Montana. I think the history's getting mixed up. I'm sorry. Just think if people had... Now, here's your funny joke. Just think if the people had been a little bit quicker, it may be the San Francisco 48ers.
Yeah.
Now
could have been.
48er.
Could have been. It just took them a while to get there.
43rder. 42er. I kind of like 42ers.
42ers?
Well, I cheer on them 42ers. They're pretty good.
The 42ers.
49er. It just rolls better.
It does.
So there's your joke.
Fortuitous.
In 1856, condensed milk was patented. You ever had condensed milk? Is that the milk that comes in a can?
Yeah. I mean, as part of a recipe. I don't know that I've ever just...
Well, it was a day after the condensed cow was discovered. You got to have something. You got to have condensed cows to have a farmer created that breed when he crossed one of his dairy cows with a railroad track seconds before the train's arrival. You got your condensed cow, and there's your condensed milk, right?
The dad jokes are dad joking today.
Man. Check this out. On this date in 1950, ABC began the tradition of Saturday morning children's shows. Now, I remember growing up, I watched it was my favorite thing to do was to get up, turn on the old UHF, VHF TV, click, 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 tune it in around the knob, bam, and watch my Saturday cartoons. Was that part of your childhood ritual, or what did you do on Saturday mornings, Denise?
Yes and no. Weekends were big cleaning days, so it just depended on how early my mom started the music. Either we were cleaning or...
Now, what music was playing?
Oh, some Spanish music, of course.
And that's what I was talking. That's
nice
what I'm talking
loud.
about.
That's what you woke up to, and then you knew it was a deep clean day. But yeah, Saturday morning cartoons. Who didn't?
Was it? I'm thinking of this real quick. Can you give us like a sound of the music? Can you do any of the music? Was it? It wasn't Tejano music. Was it like a salsa mix? What would you call it?
No, it wouldn't have been salsa. You can look up some cumbia.
How do you spell that?
Cumbia.
Cumbia?
Cumbia.
And what else?
No, that was mostly what you would listen to.
Is it like a Spanish variety of music? Okay. Let's see if the AI gets it right. Cumbia. Mm-hmm. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, cumbia.
All right, let's see.
Well, okay, let's see.
Let's see if the AI gets it right, because I just told it to create cumbia. Oh, look at this. What does that mean?
Dancing under the moon. Bajo la luna, under the moon.
Wait, how did you say that?
Bailando bajo la luna, dancing under the moon.
The AI got that right.
Look at that.
All right, here we go. Tell me if this was the music
Let's see.
that was playing in the Olivas household.
Let me see if I get the urge to clean.
Here we go.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
we're starting off well.
Is this it? All right, here we go. Hey, hey, hey.
Yep.
Denise, your room is dirty. Clip up your toys. Pick them up, now your room is dirty. Hey, hey, hey.
We went into reggae a little bit, but
it's totally not it. That sounds like Colombian. Or, no, it sounds like Honduran to me.
I mean, the bass music is all very similar. Yeah.
All right, what about this one? Oh, yes.
Yeah. This one's a little more salsa. But yeah.
Can I tell you something that's cool about this right now? Mm-hmm. This is 100%. Oh, you know what? It's going to echo.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not. It's not echoing. This is 100% AI generated.
Yeah, I love it.
It is a unique song that is playing nowhere else right now. I just want to make... It's working. There it is, yeah. All right. But see, I want to do the gritos when I hear this, but that does not flow with this, does it?
No, this doesn't go with this.
This is like... man, I'm starting to feel this.
Yeah.
Come on, Denise. Mm-hmm. Look, this is how white boys do it.
Yes, I'm doing it the white way. Oh boy, people are gonna think someone's gonna tune in right now and be like,
"Look, oh, you're picking strawberries." All right, there you go. You just made my day, Denise.
Yeah.
I'm out of breath, man. All
yeah.
Right. It's called how do you say
cumbia.
It? Cumbia. I love the things you learn on this show, friends. Cumbia.
Yes.
I'm really out of breath. 1950, though, it all started from ABC. This is how we got into cumbia this morning.
Cartoons.
Began the tradition of those Saturday morning cartoon shows. Yeah, we miss those days. Because now when you wake up, Saturday, it's like, oh, there's a few depressing news stories on.
No, it's not the same.
Then you go back to bed.
I watched the whole story of the guy that created the Muppets this weekend.
Yeah, what was his? Oh, is it that?
I forgot his name, but I didn't realize the Muppets, Sesame Street. What's that movie?
Jim Henson.
Yeah,
that's him.
Everything was his. I figured okay, if one person created, and then there were some copycats to do the rest of it, but every single one of them was his. Like Muppets, Sesame Street. There was another kind of weird one, cartoonish Muppet show, and then Labyrinth. That was him. All of that was him.
Look at this guy. Kind of looks like he's a Huntsville type guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I created Kermit the Frog here.
That's crazy.
Yes,
I watched his whole little life story. It was very interesting.
Was it some random? You were clicking around and it popped up.
Yeah, we just left the TV on and it was on, and then we just watched it.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
What else we got?
I felt much better when the worst thing that could happen was having a safe dropped on Wile E. Coyote back in the day. Remember that?
Yep.
A
Acme.
couple of other things. Oh, on this day in 1957, Jerry Lee Lewis performed Whole Lotta Shakin' on ABC TV's American Bandstand. My mama used to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Too much caffeine for that. I couldn't handle it. Way too much caffeine. In 1960, the Soviet spaceship Sputnik 5, carried 3 dogs into orbit. Some people will do anything to not have to walk their dogs. Denise is horrible. The dogs had to circle the Earth 3 times before they sat down. Naturally, right? Check this out. On this date in 1984, the year I was born. What year were you born?
Oh, let's see.
86. 82.
No.
80.
83.
83? That ain't bad. You're only going on 21.
29.
On this date, 1984, the world record for crawling was set. You know how far somebody crawled?
Like an adult crawl?
I guess, yeah. Yes. How far did they crawl?
I guess, I don't know.
27 miles.
Why?
Crawling. It's going to happen when you've had a few too many and you can't find your car keys. We believe they also set the world record for the worst hangover.
Probably, yeah.
27 miles. Wow. And in 1993, this doesn't make sense because I remember when this show ended and I was only 9 years old. Wow. The last episode of Cheers was on the air.
Oh.
That's crazy. Today is, few things what today is, National Potato Day.
Potato? Who doesn't love potatoes?
International Bow Day.
Oh, and I was going to put my bow on. Wait, what kind of bow? Like hair bow?
Was it bow or bow? B-O-W? You could say
Well,
bow.
It doesn't give more specifics. There's a lot of different bows. I immediately thought a hair bow, but then I was like, oh, is it talking about like bow and arrow?
It's also National Soft Ice Cream Day, so don't go to McDonald's because you won't get one.
You won't get one of
They're
those.
always broken. And National Aviation Day today. I forgot to wear my aviators.
Yeah.
Now, here's the rap part of the show that I was talking about. Check this
Let's
out.
do it.
Rapper Little Romeo.
Little Romeo.
He ain't little anymore. You know how old he is today?
Oh, God, don't tell me.
Little Romeo.
Was he like 30?
35.
35?
Yeah.
Little Romeo don't know what they know.
Isn't it some song like that?
I don't know.
Well, I don't understand because I don't ever know what happened to little Juliet. You got little Romeo. Where's little Juliet at?
That's Master Pizza.
Man. Leanne Womack,
Uh-huh.
58 today. She hopes you're going to dance. She
Yeah.
hopes you'll dance. Well, she hopes you will. Oh, my goodness. Uncle Jesse, John Stamos.
Oh, I know he's old,
Oh.
but he looks like he's 30.
Don't look like it. 61 years young today. He worked with the Olsen twins, but that was back in the day when they took naps. So, man, I cannot believe that he is boy, Al Gore's wife, Tipper, 76 today. And I got another presidential fact for you. We're getting political on the show. 42nd U.S. President William Jefferson, Bill Clinton. Good night. You know how old Bill Clinton is today? This is nuts. I remember seeing him on TV. I was like, he's a young man. He ain't young no mo.
Oh.
Take a guess. Bill Clinton today. These are good trivia for tonight at Rodeo. How old is Bill Clinton today?
Well, you're making me think he's a lot older than I assume he is. Is he 65?
78.
No.
Yes.
No.
Bill Clinton is 78 years old today.
Oh, my God, I'm old. How is he
he's
that
Trump's
old?
age. 78 today. Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Couple of things that you need to know today. Maurice Williams, the writer and lead singer of Stay, has died at 86. Barely over 1 minute, 30 seconds. That song, by the way, among the shortest chart toppers of the rock era. It hit number one on the Billboard Top Chart in 1960, and it was the Zodiac's only major success. I know that song. The son, boy, this is a tough one. The son of Creedence Clearwater Revival drummer Doug Clifford is accused of murders with his girlfriend and is a person of interest in a second killing. Some pretty tough news here this morning. Some information that we have. New Jersey home, believed to be the oldest in North America. Do you know how much it sold for? The oldest home, believed to be in North America, just sold. I'm surprised.
Like today.
Well,
not today, but like now.
Yeah, recently. Can't believe this.
Is it like unbelievably low?
Yes, for a house that's the oldest, $135,000. It's believed to be built back in the 1600s. I think it's just one brick remaining. They just bought a brick for that much. Boy, the vice presidential candidate Tim Walz, trying to waltz his way to the White House, held a fundraiser last Thursday in the Hamptons. $150 a ticket. For that, you could hear the funny stories of Chris Rock among the attendees there. Scientists say that an asteroid named Apophis will make a fairly close pass to the Earth in 2029. Not close enough to worry about an impact, but close enough they plan to study. How many of these things are always close enough to study?
I feel like a lot.
Every one of them.
And they just don't tell us.
Are you ever like, nah, I don't ever want that to happen. But you know what I was about to say? Do you know what I was about to go with that? Are you ever like, come on, man, just a little touch, just a little bit.
I just want to see what happens.
Just scrape the atmosphere a little bit. Boy, somebody's going to find this video like 100,000 years from now when it happens. They're going to be like, that dude shouldn't have been joking about it.
Look at it.
But you think about it, just like a little scrape of that, just a little touch of the atmosphere, a little touch. I would not want that to happen.
No.
I would not want it to happen. There's going to be a debate between VP. Can't wait. They say, by the way, those VP debates make absolutely no difference in the election.
They don't.
I don't even care to watch it. Tim Walsh, J.D. Vance, October 1st in New York, hosted by CBS News. Can't wait to not watch that one. A couple of other things today that you need to know about. This is tough. Matthew Perry's passing. Very tough. A lot of folks indicted, by the way, for this. Ketamine addiction. He was getting 6 to 8 shots a day at a cost of $55,000 a month. God. And did you know that those shots, I was reading that they were only about $400, and these doctors were upcharging, and there was even text messages of like, I wonder how much money we can make off this one. Just very tough situation. 1 in every 8 Americans have worked at McDonald's. Did you ever work at McDonald's?
I did not.
I eat at McDonald's.
I eat at McDonald's.
Vice President Kamala Harris worked at Mickey D's.
My cousin did.
Wonder if she got the hookup. When you go through, that was the phrase back in the day when you went through McDonald's. Man, can I get the hookup?
Get the hookup.
And I used to. The Golden Arch Deluxe. Used to get the hookup on the Arch Deluxe. One that you do need to know about. I thought I had something here. I don't believe it was. 8.5% of all U.S. homes have an estimated value of $1 million or more. Wish I had one of those.
I know.
Nah, I don't. More money, more problems. Finally, here is today's impossible question. 16% of drivers have hit one of these. Think about that. 16% of drivers have hit one of these. What do you think it is this morning? That is your impossible question. Think about that in the back of your mind. A couple of more did you knows. A new study says that keeping a secret can make people feel more energized and alive. No wonder why everybody's so down and out these days. Nearly 15% of men gamble at least once a year without telling their wives. I wonder if that includes buying a lottery ticket. I would consider that gambling.
Surely that's not included.
Younger people, 25% more likely to make a New Year's resolution than older people.
We're over it.
Way over that. Why did they throw this in here today? The National Guard started as a militia in Massachusetts, 1636, which means it's 140 years older than the United States. Ooh. The militia older than the U.S. 42% of people suffer from dry skin most every winter. Still got a ways to go for that. 68% of all American homes have at least one cat. That's a lot of cats. Do you have a cat?
I have 2.
Yeah, well, see, you've made up for me because I don't have one. So there's a couple of 7. Here's a good one. 7% of Americans have an unnatural fear of what? An unnatural fear of what?
Is it unnatural if that many people have a fear of it? Is it like a thing?
It's a thing.
Like inanimate thing?
It's a thing that you better see it every day. If you're not seeing this thing, if you're not using this thing every day, you got some problems. You better use it every day.
What are we talking about?
That's for me to know and you to find out. It's an unnatural fear of their toilet.
I was going to say the bathroom? Like what?
Oh, man.
Look, I've had to use an outhouse. I am absolutely fine with my toilet. It does not bother me.
Well, finally, almost 70% of people today are omitting the word obey from their wedding vows.
Yeah.
Obey.
That doesn't surprise me.
All right, back to today's impossible question. Karen Clark was chiming in earlier about the Americans' heights. That was a good answer. Hogs and deer. Deer. Everybody was saying deer earlier. That was the 16% of drivers have hit one of these. Deer is a good guess.
That's a good guess.
I've never hit one of these. Somebody hit one at my parents' house right after I put it in. Had to fix it.
I know what my guess is.
Starts with an M, ends with an X.
Yeah, that was my guess.
Mado. That's what it is, Mado. It's a Mado. Yeah. 16% of people have hit a Mado.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
MEDLUX, Mado. That's mailbox.
I was trying to figure out if you even spelled your Mado right.
Is there anything what is a Mado?
I don't know, but that's not how I would have spelled it.
I hope it's not something inappropriate. M-E-A-U. How would you even spell that? M-E-A-U-D-E-U-X or something like that? Mado? I don't know. It's close enough to Boudreaux.
Yeah.
I just thought of that because we're close, we're close to Cajun country.
When we went to Margaritaville, me and Karen and Irma and our friend Missy, there was this family of people from Louisiana, and we just sat there and listened to them at the pool. 'Cause I'm like, it just sounds like they're faking it, but I love it.
Did they have a Mado?
I'm sure they did.
All right. Well, let's head over to. That's a new word, Mado.
Mado.
All right, let's head over to our 0 Degree Creations phone and text line, and then we're going to get to all of our wonder. You haven't been a part of the show yet. Whenever we gave shout outs, it's we call it your time to shine. But let's head over to our phone line first.
Okay.
We got $20 we're giving away, courtesy of Walker County.
Dollar bills.
Courtesy of WCFCU. In a roundabout way, I mean, you guys pay to sponsor, so part of it goes in the money.
Magnolia Kennel, Stephanie.
Stephanie, I know you're busy. You won some money today.
All right. Just turn around and give it to Imagination. Hello, Imagination.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Dolly Parton's Imagination. I'll get it out there in a minute.
We will. I know Kay will appreciate that. We'll gladly do it. So you're busy this morning, it sounds like.
Well, we are always busy on Mondays, but going from 60 dogs down to 4 tonight. School has started, so we have started our slow period for a few weeks, which is great. I need it. But pressure washing the whole building and doing some major cleaning.
Hey, I was gonna prank you when I called, and I was gonna be, listen, this is Earl Jean here. I brought my pig to y'all, and I came back, and half of his belly was eaten. Y'all got some pork y'all owe me.
Oh, I have not boarded a pig, but I have boarded rabbits, parrots, all that kind of stuff, but I have not boarded a pig yet.
Just for our audience, Steph really only likes dogs to come over there, FYI, right? So
yes. I do have a few cat spots too, but most of it is dogs.
Yeah, you got to be real special with Steph Valley to get your parrot over there at Magnolia Kennel.
I think so.
Hey, I boarded a parrot when we were building our house, and we actually boarded him down at the house. His name was Harold, and he stayed with us for several weeks. Anyway, when they were building the house, of course, the machines beep, beep, beep. He imitated that to the point that it would drive you nuts at night. You would think that there was a machine in your house.
Oh, well, Steph, thank you. And thanks for coming to eat with us, you and Scott. It was so nice to see y'all last week, and we just love what y'all do in the community there at Magnolia Kennel. And hey, folks, you can find out on our website the latest Pause and Reflect article that we get to do periodically as well for Magnolia Kennel. Denise has a quick question for you.
Tell us what you're thankful for today.
I am thankful for every morning that I wake up, and I am thankful for my family and just life in general.
All right. Well, there she is, Steph Valley, the bride of Scott Valley. Pop's Woodshop, Magnolia Kennel on today. So
more like the keeper of Scott Valley.
The keeper. Did y'all use the word obey in your wedding vows?
No, we did not.
Ah, see? So, yeah, you're one of the 70% that did it. All right. Well, have a blessed day. Thanks, Steph.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye.
Awesome. $20 going her way today. All right. It's your time to shine. Denise was like, what is that?
Woo.
This is the time for you to shine, Huntsville, as we give you a little shout-outs this morning. We got to do it like we're at the club. Jamie Saucier, first comic coming in today. You're really like the dance club that, you got the DJs and they just all sound goofy. I don't know about a dance. Jamie Saucier saying good morning. First comic coming in this morning here on Good Morning Huntsville. Try it. Can you say it?
I can't do that voice. Oh.
All right. Jennifer Augustinetti saying good morning. It's a marvelous Monday. What else does that say?
Y'all have a blessed week.
Y'all have a blessed week now.
Mm-hmm. You heard?
Kay Boning. Little Marion from Kay Boning. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Not today.
Tomorrow. It is today's. It's every day's promise, Montessori schools.
Montessori.
Past, present, and future.
All of them.
Everything. All right, I got a few more. Quentin Glaze, our number one engaging this morning. Mm-hmm. What up, QG? If I saw Quentin, I mean, doesn't it feel like one of those that you just got to do that?
Yeah.
Steph Valley, Magnolia Kennel. Now that is legitimate. Magnolia Kennel.
Yes. She gets plenty of that.
Morning, y'all, from Kyle Kreiner. Boy, that brisket, wasn't it good?
It was good.
Denise showed up. Karen, you didn't show up.
She did not.
We didn't bring you any leftovers.
No.
Sorry. That's all right. Steph Valley, Joy Day. Oh, it's Karen's mama joining us. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Joy.
Have you met Miss Joy in person?
Nope.
Miss Joy, you need to come. You need to come hang out with us in Huntsville. We'll take you out for lunch. I promise.
Will.
Karen Clark joining this morning. Good morning, Huntsville. Uh-oh, your boss. Boss lady. Boss lady, Toy Williams.
That's how I have her in my phone.
Does it really say boss lady?
Hold on.
Look at this phone, man.
Toy, boss lady.
See? Your phone is like a luxury
it just looks looks fancy.
It looks like a luxurious piece of baggage.
I know, right?
Yeah, look at this, man. Look at this thing.
Oh.
Robert Kane, good morning. Good morning, Brother Kane. Chiming in on the Facebook stream. Check out Karen Clark. I love this. She said, I'm thankful for waking up, also having a job, thankful for my family and friends.
That's a good one.
Rebecca Schaefer, my sister from the same mister, joining this morning from Georgetown, lives in Temple, Texas. Ellen Duke, all the way in Trinity. Good morning, Huntsville from Trinity County. What up, TC?
Oh, no.
All right, we're almost done here. Kathy Schweitzer, how about it for all the kids going back to school today? Mm-hmm. Saying good morning, Sting of Hornets. Carolyn Gibson, the grandmother of Huntsville, joining us as well.
Morning, friends.
Angie Magoo, good morning to you, Angie. All right, a couple more here because they didn't. They were so, Rob, I don't want to text in. There's a lot, by the way. There's like 400 people that watch this, 400 to 500 people by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Where are y'all at? Wally Harmon joining us. Justin Kring, happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, happy birthday.
Can't believe you didn't even tell us. And let's see if this one tells us. He did tell us. He did. He said, today's a good day. It's my birthday. I'm turning 25.
Oh.
All right, Justin, you get a special happy birthday. How would you sing happy birthday to this music? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We wish you a happy birthday too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Justin Kring, turning 25. Happy birthday to you.
There you go.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah, that was good.
Happy birthday, buddy. Justin Kring, JK. And we're not kidding. It's your birthday.
All day.
Was the worst days. Now we go to trivia at rodeo and we Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that'll wrap it up. That's too much. Over the top. I got to get to work. It's Monday. Denise,
Monday.
Real quick, Walker County Federal Credit Union. What do you guys got going on? I know always active in the community, but give us a shout.
I think back to school is always a little busy. We get some people coming in and doing some last minute loaning. Maybe you spent a little too much on your vacation, or a lot of people get new cars. Kids going off to school, or we're there for you. We still got low rates, friendly service. Whatever you need.
Are the rates going down, do you think? I mean, mortgage rates are still pretty high.
Yeah.
What are y'all seeing?
We haven't had any changes yet. Probably. I mean, election years are always kind of, you just never really know what's going to happen. But probably keep an eye in the next couple months and see. There might be some changes.
Hopefully down. But y'all are already very affordable anyways. I mean, to be honest, we have our car finance through y'all, our golf cart finance through y'all, our joint account, which we haven't put in. It's one of those deals. Bridget and I have a joint account, but I think we're both nervous about putting our money into the joint account. Like, it's just been sitting at $25. That's it. It's just been sitting there.
Yeah.
We need to put a little more, but sweetheart, we need to start putting some. Now, maybe
put a little in there.
Maybe I need to be the man in the relationship and put the money in first.
Yeah. And just kind of I like to hide some money from myself. Just kind of.
I better not be hiding nothing from my wife.
No. I hide it for myself.
There you go.
Just so I don't get to it. But yeah, I mean, it's a good time to open some accounts. We have a lot of people start opening accounts for their kids, so it'll start earning a little dividends for them. That, you know, all these new kids coming into Sam, you need them to have a local place for them to come.
Have them hop on.
Yeah.
So maybe you're a parent joining us for the first time saying, watch this Hello Huntsville show. That's what we do is we promote the good in the community. We have different folks with us every day, Monday through Friday. Walker County Federal Credit Union is with us every Monday. Please go by and support them. They are active in the community. They do a lot here to help us with our platform in promoting the good, and we wouldn't be able to do what we do without Walker County Federal Credit Union. Go by and see my friend Denise. She'll take care of you. Hey, that'll wrap it up. Fun Monday, Tuesday coming up tomorrow, and we have a fun week all week long as we will have Denise Winston and our student exchange student coming on with us tomorrow.
Fun.
Always a lot of fun. Wednesday, Terry Coleman back with us from Terry Coleman Real Estate. On Thursday, Nancy King will be with us to give us some updates on an organization she's working with. And then we'll cap off the week Friday, Tara Burnett Hart's Veterans Museum. So we have a full slate this week and already booking up for next week here on Good Morning Huntsville. That'll wrap it up, friends, as I end every broadcast, reminding you this morning we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. So please provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there today needs you. Hey, as we sign off, check out our new release on Spirit Radio FM. This is called But God, and you can hear it exclusively on the Spirit Radio FM app, and it will be in all major music platforms here probably in the next 2 weeks is about how long it takes. So Denise, thanks for being here. Have a great day.
Thanks for having me.
When the weight of the world's too heavy to hold, and every dream feels shattered, every hope grown cold. When the night seems endless and you've lost your way, just remember there's a light that will never fade. When the mountains are too high and the valleys are too deep, when you're crying out for mercy but the answer seems so weak, there's a truth that breaks the darkness and a love that sets you free. It's not over yet, there's a victory. But God, He turns the tide, He moves the mountains, makes a way. When all is lost, He's by your side. He lifts you up, He saves the day. But God, He's never late. He's the strength when you can't stand. No matter what, He'll make a way. But God, oh but God. Says it's over and there's no hope left, when you're standing on the edge holding your last breath, in the quiet, in the stillness, He whispers your name. He's the calm in the chaos, He'll bring you through the flames. When the walls are closing in and you feel you're out of time, when the storm is all around and you're reaching for a sign, there's a grace that never fails and a peace beyond the fight. It's not over yet, hold on tight. But God, He turns the tide, He moves the mountains, makes a way. When all is lost, He's by your side. He lifts you up, He saves the day. But God is never late. He's the strength when you can't stand. No matter what, He'll make a way. But God, oh but God. But God, oh but God. Heartbreak and every tear, He's the hand that wipes them away. In every battle, through every fear, His love will always stay. When the world says no, He says yes. When you're at your worst, He's your best. Oh, His love will never fail. But God, He will prevail.